Jamaica has produced so many international dancehall and reggae artists who started their career in the hardcore dancehall by using gun lyrics to climb the ladder to fame. My next guest on Soundchat Radio is Busy Signal, who is now an internationally acclaimed artist. He's someone that you can actually just be in your living room watching TV, and all of a sudden you hear a Busy Signal soundtrack or a Busy Signal commercial pops up on your TV. This is how far this gentleman has made it. I want to bring him all the way back to the beginning when gun lyrics was the things that he was shooting out in the dance hall. Busy.
Yo, yo.
Respect, my brother.
Respect, brother. Wagwan.
And give thanks for the work, Star, because over the years we've seen your career grow so much. The other day I witnessed another TV commercial. I said, boy, Busy look like him. Just keep doing it, man. So congratulations.
Hey, it's a whole heap of blessing. Give thanks and everything. It's just, when you do the work, the most I say, it have to pay off. At some point it have to pay off, or it have to circulate. You do the good work, it will come back around to you. And you do different type of work, that too will come back around to you. It's just what you do for you.
The violence in Jamaica is a huge conversation, and we are taking it on here at Soundchat Radio. And I wanted to get you involved in the conversation. I know that you started your career, in the hardcore dancehall, in the competitive aspect of the hardcore dancehall as well. And, you have a slew of what we refer to as bad man songs. Why did you start your career that way?
Jamaica, you can't... As a DJ, as a dancehall artist, and I'm not a singer. I'm not one of the singers that probably would have started out soft on a softer note, or one of the digital rising star note. Or even before that time, we could have started out as just because I'm a dancehall artist, so you want to start with the hardcore something there, and you want to start with that type of stuff. However, we put the art. The art form with words and melodies, and do, as you say, what would I call badman lyrics. To more show the tough side and show that type of, especially some of the garrison and some of the places where we come from in Jamaica, we want to kind of show the toughness, because if you're soft and you're a dancehall artist, you're not going to really make it like that. Locally, you'll probably break through somewhere else. You probably can, get your music can get played somewhere else, by a chance. You can get to go somewhere. But locally, to make it in a Jamaica, and especially when it's just starting out, back then, it's like you have to do them hardcore lyrics there. And them lyrics that would have to try and bring to the table at the time. You know what I mean? To kind of start out.
Why do you feel that those hardcore lyrics were so relatable to the people who are listening at the time? What was that connection between Busy making the gun lyrics and the people who were receiving the lyrics?
It's just people, we sing what we see. We sing what we see. Because it's like sometimes you watch we can't even watch a movie and get inspired. With gun lyrics. You can just think hypothetically. You can just think of whatever you want thinking in your brain and make a gun lyrics. When a man saying gun long like a train and him gun long like him gun long like a light post. These are just fantasies. Nothing not gossip. These are just lyrically and putting stuff in music. But at the end of the day, people like to hear that, just for entertainment purposes. It's not a real life format. However, we see some real life stuff, and some of us as artists, sing about real life stuff, what we see, or stuff that we're watching in movies. Some of us sing about that as well. So people kind of relate to certain things what them see as entertainment, and people kind of relate to certain things what them see in a real life. In music, them relate to it as entertainment as well, because the music format is not you literally acting out a real life. That's for entertainment purposes, for amusement.
So when you are making these lyrics, when Busy sits down to pen a song, are you penning it for entertainment purposes, or you want your audience to really, have this as something that is real life? Like, am I supposed to, hear a Busy Signal song and say, boy, Busy is a real killer, Busy tough, Busy brethren them are some murderers, or are they or is the intention just to be an entertainment form of for entertainment purposes? What is your
Yeah, well,
meditation when you're making these gun lyrics?
yeah, when you listen to, like, a couple of gun lyrics from me, when you listen to them someday, you'll hear stuff for amusement purpose only. It's entertainment based. For me, my personal view, with my own personal work. You know what I mean? So when I go and I deal with my penmanship, the way how me deal it, and then now the lyrical dexterity of how I put stuff together with gun lyrics for my personal use and for the use of my fans, it's just for entertainment purposes. You know what I mean? However, you probably have other artists though who probably sing what they do or sing what them friend them do. Then that's a whole different case. You probably have people who does that. But me personally, we just sing, when we are singing gun lyrics, it's amusement purposes, entertainment purposes only. But a person can look on busy and in front of them and say, boy, I'll be a killer them there, no, I'll be a murderer then. Nah. That's not the perception I would like a person to get of me and my circle of people who me deal with and who me get around in terms of my small circle I mean keep. You cannot think that of me and my friend them. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you have some people probably it's different, but for me personally, as you ask me a personal question about my stuff. So my stuff is for entertainment.
Is there a possibility though that the Busy Signal fan base or the fan base of another artist gets confused with entertainment and reality and starts to say that, Busy has a song called Badman Place, and in that, Busy's describing, what takes place in Badman Place and what the order and the laws are in Badman Place. So all of a sudden someone who's a Busy Signal fan or a dancehall fan decides that they're going to set up their garrison under the same rules in which Busy's describing in his Badman song called Badman Place. Is that possible in your thought process?
Yeah, I mean, along the way you have weak ones who take on to certain type of fantasies, as I said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You have ones and ones who probably feel like feel strongly about, it would be like the situation how some person would have looked on what you say or why you preach. If you practice what you preach or if them kind of term, there are people that terms it and say, boy, okay, him said this, so he might do this. Or him do this, so this he might go sing say. Or a fan or a person who rate you or a person who look up to you, probably will say, whoa, I have to go set me in that way. Yeah, you got possibilities where a few out there or some people out there would really take on to certain things and really have it as a literal case. Now, that, however, can't be that can't be the guilt of the artist or the art form,
Mm-hmm.
because initially and on the underlying thing about art and music, entertainment is entertainment. You know what I mean? Because if we look at it that way, say we're gonna look at it like, okay, people are gonna take on to every gun lyrics as literal, and we are gonna do this because this is the artist them sings it, so we are gonna just do this. Anybody who take up certain type of violent act coming from an artist and do it literally upon themselves, that would be their responsibility if you take it to that level, because it's really entertainment purposes at the underlying.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody look at them, if we look for music, we still have to look for entertainment across the board, because now we have entertainment forms as movies as well. We have movie form of entertainment. People pay them money go to the theaters to go watch a movie, just like how them pay them money go to the stadiums or the arena or the wherever to go watch see an artist perform live. People pay them money to go see people act out a movie at a theater or watch the movie itself at a theater. And a lot of these movies are teaching or proclaiming to, showing people how to rob banks. You have a movie called Set It Off. You know what I mean? You have a movie, you have John Wick. Well, if I think that and a Christian-based movie, these things.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have people who defend themselves in movies. You have people who defend themselves in songs. You know what I mean? You have people who so it's like all of these, however, is entertainment. So if one take it up and act it out literally, that's upon their responsibility, and it shouldn't be so. But as I say, some people weak to that level where they make the entertainment and the fantasy became a reality in their world.
What about those who would argue that the music has the power to change your mood? It can make you, you can be happy and it can make you sad. You can be sad and it can make you happy. So therefore, they argue that it can also get you riled up and make you pick up gun and kill somebody as well, based on the lyrical content in the music, right? Of course, it is now being said that the lady was just shot up in the church in Jamaica. Various situations where people are dying and being beheaded and all kind of stuff, and many people are saying it's the a constant violence being preached in the dance hall, and the hype of these bad man songs being pulled up and played again in the dance hall, that's hypnotizing the society into thinking that this lifestyle of a barbaric lifestyle is acceptable. Like, does Busy say that artists have some role to playing it, even a little tiny bit, or is Busy saying, yo, leave me and the rest of the artists them out of this? There's a bigger problem that you guys are not addressing.
Definitely. There's nowhere in the world, no way and no law that have held artists responsible for somebody else's violence and somebody else's violent act. Nowhere. There's no act under section this, that, whatever. No section, not there. What make an artist held responsible for a different person's act in terms of that type of violent act. Would I be gun, knife, lash, power saw, chainsaw, anything? You know what I mean? It no matter what it is out there. Yes, music is powerful. Yes, music is influential. Yes, music can change your mood to whatever mood it is. Or whatever mood you probably put yourself in listening to whichever song that is. But at the end of the day, there is no law, no rule, nowhere that says the artist cannot sing what he wants to sing, or the artist is going to be held responsible and going to go to prison for somebody else's violent act. There is a bigger matter out there at hand. Police got to go do the proper policing. Investigators got to do the proper investigating. Government of that country, whichever place is that, they are the one who have the bag of money them were supposed to pay and get the thorough inspection and investigation and policing done. I hear politicians flip gun lyrics to use in political campaign, and nobody was saying, yo, so we can't use this because no, the song big in a dancehall, people like it. It is what we would call bad man lyrics, and I can pinpoint and call name and call the different side of party who use gun lyric flip into political lyric to boost political campaign.
Hypocrisy at its highest level.
Me know that, and we can bring it up right now.
Yeah,
we don't have to go this, but it's there. It's there. Facts. The facts and all of that is there. The reality is there, and it depends online. People want to see them, can't see it online.
I think it's a great. I think it's a great addition to the conversation, because it is true that when the political figures need to be re-elected for their seats, oftentimes many of them turn to dancehall, and they use dancehall to attract attention from the people that they're looking votes from. This is a fact, and I'm glad that you brought it up. And also, the last election that passed, it is also a fact that a lot of dancehall dub plates were flying around on social media with person using gun songs and turning them into political songs, and also using what we would call slack and seductive songs and turning them into political songs. So how does that make you feel as an artist though when you see that?
This is a fact, you know what I mean? So when a person wants to turn around and check, because people always looking for somebody to blame, it's a message in. People always want to point finger, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, as me say, I will take a stand. I will stand up for this. No artist or no musical form is to be blamed for anyone violent act towards anyone. That have to go investigate separately by itself. uniquely different and separate and apart from artists and entertainment.
Let me ask you
Because
this before.
if a person go try to if a person go try to penalize entertainment in terms of artists, and if them gonna make that say that's gonna be a law. Say a law is gonna be passed against artists making whatever lyrics them want make, including Batman lyrics and whatever it may be. Well, a law have to go make as well against movies. Because you have movies. You have movies that teach people how to make bomb. People what teach people how to be terrorists. Movies that teach people how to chop up bomb on themselves, kill much people. Movies that teach people how to make gun. You know what I mean? Pull down the gun, make it up back, oil it, clean it. You have movies that teach people how to rob the bank. You have movies that teach people how to scam. You have movies that teach people how to steal identity. You have movies that teach people how to get the wrong different type of papers and going at a different place. You have movies where going to the church, go murder people. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, me watch Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Me watch Dust Till Dawn. Me see people going to church, go kill people. Dust Till Dawn.
And now the reality is that it's happening in Jamaica.
And the reality is, it's so sad. It's so sad. But then again, we still can't jump up and point finger, because if this reach to whisper, it's so sad. You know, Jamaica, my country, Jamaica, my place. It's my home. But at the end of the day, we can't jump up and point finger. Say, boy, are the artists them? No. And if you ever say the artists them, well, welcome to the politician them, welcome to the movies them. I hear politicians come out with a phrase in one of them. I hear politicians come out already with a phrase in a political campaign. So, well, if one shot can do the job, why should I empty my gun? I live in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
We listen, we know things, we observe, and we're not idiot, we're not punk, we're not fool, and we're not salty like liquid soap. You know what I mean? We see what is what and we know what is going on. It's so sad when violence occurs wherever part in the world. It's so sad sometimes. Sometimes we don't know the backstory. Sometimes if you hear the backstory, it's probably a different thing. Sometimes you hear the backstory and it's still sad. But at the end of the day, when a life is being lost, you know, it's sad. To the public and to the people who have viewed it, look away. But at the end of the day, I don't want people jump up and point finger. Especially, I don't want politicians to jump up and point finger and say nothing. Because when them are flip the same gun song, them will get the forward. And I use it to feed them likes and feed them advantage. Because that same gun lyric or that same slack lyric is getting forward in the, because no politician no want a song what now getting forward. No politician, when them are use the song them, then now use no dead song. And then now use no song what flap. And then now use no, them are use the song them and them say, yes, that one here, we can change it like this. And we can make them big up the party, yes, so. And we can say yes. And we can break. That's the way it has been done. Especially as we spoke earlier about this past election in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it would be ridiculous and really, really out of place and unfair to just pinpoint the artists and say, yes, artists are the reason. No.
Let me ask you this before you go. If the artists in Jamaica were to come together, those who make the violent songs, right? And decide that we're going to take a year or two off of making violent songs in Jamaica, and we're going to focus on maybe positive songs or other type of songs, dance songs or love songs, happy songs. Do you think it would do anything to the crime rate in Jamaica? Would it decrease? Would it stay the same? Would it increase? What is Busy Signal's opinion on that?
Me don't know what the future would do, but as me say, me don't know. I don't think if right now the whole away as artists, the whole away as dancehall artists, start sing gospel songs the one whole year straight. That's still not going to do nothing to violence. I don't think it would have curved violence with that big significant curve. And then all of a sudden Jamaica is this big Christian island. Which part when they go to Jamaica, yes, all the tourists is going to come to Jamaica, come to get baptized. Everybody will listen to the radio and do just run God's church to baptize. Everybody are going to do just have no. I don't think that's gonna be a big significant change if every single artist in Jamaica, and as we said this again, every artist in Jamaica starts sing gospel songs in 1 year or 2 years. I don't think that is gonna be a big significant change to voice. Because you know why? You know why? I know the music have nothing to do with the violence there. People have them different mix up. People have them different hunger. People have them different needs. People have them different. Them want to go a job, them can't get a job. Them a go a the job, but sometimes them a go a the job and them not get enough pay. People have them different stress and them different frustration. People have them different desperate measures where them take. Yeah? So if gospel song are sing from now till whenever, yeah? No people are sing gospel song and broke like dog. No people are sing gospel song and them son or the daughter out there do violence. No pastor they from pulpit a preach and then pitney them worse than some of the sinner them who never got to church yet. Some of the people them were in a church a preach and a sing gospel song or just a live in terms of certain lifestyle or make it look like say them a put on this holy, oh I'm holy and I'm living this nice gospel life. Some of them worse than me and you are on the phone right now, Chin.
Seen.
I don't think if artists should just stop doing gun lyrics and sing their gospel song, I don't think it's going to be a big, humongous, significant change I'm going to make towards violence and crime. No way in the world.
What?
And a next point as well. I now boots up gun lyrics, you know. I mean, I say, artists jump up every day and sing gun lyrics. Because me, myself, I don't do that. I don't sing beer gun lyrics. There's no one who can say busy signal sing more gun lyrics than only sing different songs. You cannot say that because that don't exist. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I now boots up gun lyrics. Me just I say, you have ways and you have levels. Right now, the platform for people to promote music it in your hand. Suppose back in the days, you have people who ban music. My DJ Buntikilla, them did ban anytime hungry again them I go see me now. It was a big halabaloo back then. I mean I look at youth, I remember that. See? Remember when them ban even poor people fed up. That is not a gun lyric. So it's like when the finger them a point, it's like when the finger them a point, a person have to be careful and know what them a do. You know what I mean? The greatest thing, thank God, hallelujah, nobody can lock up the artist and say, are the artist lyrics make the man there go kill the man there. You cannot do that. That's ridiculous. That's unheard of. That's inhumane. That doesn't make no sense. That's not fiction. You know what I mean? I can ask the biggest lawyer in the Caribbean, KD Knight. That not exist in no law.
So
yeah? And if you come to America and ask anybody in America about the law what uphold America and the statutes and the different things what in the Constitution throughout the United States of America. No law no there was say you can go lock up right now you have to go lock up Tekashi 6ix9ine, and you have to go lock up 50 Cent, I have to go lock up CJ, I have to go lock up Sleepy Hollow and all of them youth because Pop Smoke dead. You can't do that. You know what I mean? That's dumb. So it's like you have to, I mean when I look through the whole thing, people have government can monitor a radio station. They can ban a song. If them you say them want ban a song, yes, them do that before, and that can still be done. But at the end of the day, it would even senseless now because people are promote them songs on them Instagram page, on them YouTube channel, on them Vivo, on whatever. People don't really need to promote songs for radio station if you is not certain level of artist. Suppose them ban a song from the radio station. All of a sudden, man just keep him think on them YouTube channel. Or on him something. So it wouldn't even make sense to blame artists or blame artist songs for the violence. Because that wouldn't even make no sense and it wouldn't even add up. However, I now boots gun lyrics.
I think you made a point though, that I think that we can further reiterate after when we go on with the conversation here at Soundchat Radio. What you said is that the powers that be they are against the gun lyrics, right? But they're also against the lyrics that are too direct, that describe the poverty and the, the starvation that's happening in the society as well. Such as you mentioned, anytime, such as you mentioned, poor people fed up, correct?
Yes, I mentioned those because that's even Protege. Even Protege did have a song.
Blood Money.
Even Protege did have a song named yeah. But one of them something when say a beer jugs money there at Cherry Garden. A beer, you know what I mean? And attack certain things where in the uptown and in the politician them, and politician can't go to jail, and certain type of real bad man can't go to jail, and certain type of thing where, and Protege as a young Rasta sing certain things. Chronics as a young Rasta sing certain things. That man I say, boy. So it's like if them a point finger, them confused.
Mm-hmm.
The most I can say about all of these crime and violence, the bag of money them my politicians them a thief. Tell them to use it and go do the investigation the right way. Pay the police them the right money. Yes? Yeah, man. Stop thief the money. Pay the police them the right money so the police them not because enough. You have all certain crime and certain violence where we hear say police do them. Because police them broke like dog. Some of the police they hungrier than enough of the youth them. Because by the time they get the paycheck already owe. It owe on the mortgage there, it owe on the little car there, it owe on the something there, it owe on the something there. People are start out them own, people are trying to even help themselves and defend themselves at Jamaica. Because when some of the people in the certain places at Jamaica and them call the police station, police answer the phone and say, boy, we can't come up there so right now, you know. As a matter of fact, no gas no in our van. No gas no in our van right now in our station right now. The station short of vehicle, no vehicle are down here. Now for wait till the vehicle them come back little more. Politicians take the money them and spend it good. Don't bank it in the offshore bank account them. Pay the police. Spend the money the right way to do the proper investigation. Have the country the proper policing. Give the country the proper policing. Yeah? Protect and serve. That have to pay for. Protect and serve not free. It have to pay for, but it have to pay for good. When it pay for the right way, crime and violence will solve the right way.
Busy Signal, thank you so much, my brother. Strong words.
Respect, brother.
Give thanks. Thank you so much for being part of the conversation. And again, Busy, anytime, brother. You know you're always welcome here at Sound Chat Radio.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. And big up all the listeners too. Big up all the listeners.